Hey everyone! Welcome to Faviola the CEO Hustler, where you will find tips, training, information 411 with regards to business, entrepreneurship, interpreting, and life. So, if that's what you're looking for, then this is a channel for you. In today's episode, I want to discuss with regards to introduction to interpreting. Here you go. If you have not downloaded this, make sure that you do so. I will put the link right below. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure that you do so. Also, check the little bell up above so that you can get notifications every single time I upload a video. So let's dive in. Okay. So, are you bilingual? You want to start your own interpreting business? Or maybe you want to become a professional interpreter but don't know how. So in this little quick guide, I basically go over the steps and explain a little bit more. Some of you have already downloaded this and you still have questions maybe, or you have not downloaded this, so I highly recommend. This guide will provide you with regards to what you need to know about the industry, how to do it, where to go, and also it's asking you questions so that you can basically self-analyze yourself and see if this is an industry suitable for you. Now, it's also so important to understand, and I think many people, and let me know in the comments if you agree or not, many people are getting misinformation, misguided information. You're being told you have to do this and you have to do that. And then at the end of the day, it's like going in this vicious circle, right? Not knowing what to do. So I basically break it down on this guide to help you self-analyze yourself, also to really understand what you need to do, how to do it, because starting a business takes a lot of hard work. Yes, it does. It requires so much out of you, but it's not impossible. So as an interpreter who's been in business for over 20 years, who started her business from the ground up, who built a business, a language agency from the ground up, who's dealt with contractors, employees, vendors, sales and marketing, processes and procedures, contracting with the state, city, county, federal. I know what it takes to build a business. And I also know the processes that you need to implement in order to create that awesome business that you're thinking of. Okay. Now, if you're in California, I know that many of you guys are very nervous or just really not understanding, the ABC test, the Borello test, whatever you want to call it, the AB5, and you're getting nervous and you're really not understanding, okay, should I, shouldn't I? Well, let me tell you that there's different things that you need to incorporate when you first start out so that you are not misclassified. Now, of course, if you're pursuing a career as a professional interpreter and you actually want to work either for a hospital, for the courts, or maybe there's so many different industries and branches that you can actually tap into. So I want to make sure that you understand that. So it's so important. Many people get the term confused. Interpreters, translators. Interpreters, we are the voice. Translators, we translate, document translations. Where are interpreters needed? Interpreters are needed everywhere. We are in a global industry where basically you can work for hospitals, courts, investigators, insurance companies, hotels, you name it. There is so much potential. There is so much need for our services that we can technically tap into a variety of industries, as long as, and very important, that you understand how they work, what you need, the terminology, the process, so that you can basically provide the services for those industries. Now, I know that there's so many people saying, okay, well, do I need a certificate? Do I need a degree? And the answer is no. Again, we are a skilled industry where our skill is our voice, our writing skills. Therefore, if you have that skill set and you are fluent in 2 or more languages, then you know what? This is an industry for you. It is a great industry. It's a growing industry. And although this whole issue with AB5, let's hope that there are some changes. But on the other hand, like I said, as long as you are not working your business 100% with the agencies, then you're going to be okay. And I will touch more onto that in my Facebook group, in my private membership group. So if you have not signed up for those groups, make sure that you do so. I'll put the links also onto this video. Now, the other thing is, how much do interpreters make? Well, as a freelancer, independent contractor, business owner, you dictate how much you want to make. Interpreters and translators make anywhere from 46,000 and up, depending on whether you're working part-time, full-time, the industry that you're working in. There's so much involved. There's different aspects that you need to understand, so that you know how much you want to make, how much you need to make in order for you to be able to support yourself as well as your family. So there's different variables. You can make six figures, believe it or not. People say, oh, no, you can't. Oh, yes, you can. Let me tell you, yes, you can. I am. Is there growth potential? Yes, there is. There's a huge need. Like I said, the U.S. is constantly increasing. A globalization is growing at a huge speed. So it all comes down to really having that business mindset. One, two, really understanding the industry, what you need to learn, what you need to do, how to do it, how to promote yourself. Now, the industry alone, interpreting, like I said, many people say, well, I'm bilingual. And I've said this before, okay? So many people say, okay, well, I'm bilingual. I'm going to become an interpreter. And some people, believe it or not, even trained interpreters, certified interpreters are telling people, well, you're bilingual, just go ahead and go get a business license and just go ahead and promote yourself on Craigslist. Although that used to work before, but there's so many different guidelines, procedures, ethical, privacy, code of ethics that you need to understand in order for you to become a successful professional interpreter. So again, there's more to it. I'm not saying that just because you're bilingual that you can go ahead and start your business tomorrow. No, there's a process. Now, being bilingual provides you that stepping stone to get into the industry. And so therefore, on this guide, I talk about the basic skills that you need to be able to successfully start a career as an interpreter. Also, with regards to the business skills. Now, this guide, again, it just helps you understand what you need to do, how to do it. But there's more to it, so don't expect to be able to start a business just based on this. It's more to help you analyze yourself, analyze your skills, analyze where you're at, and if this is something that you want to continue to pursue. Now, the other thing is, sorry for licking my finger. So I also invite you to check out my introduction to interpreting video. I'm going to go ahead and link it here, where I provide a little bit more with regards to the industry. Because again, I know so many of you who are basically already working as interpreters, but you're relying so much on agencies, which is great. Agencies depend on interpreters, and interpreters, a lot of them depend on agencies. So it's a win-win situation. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that you need your business processes and procedures so that you don't get your business in a limbo. I've said this time and time again, and many of you guys are still not doing it. And then you wonder why you're getting short paid, not getting paid, why you're being treated as an employee, because there's so many variables, many things that you need to do in order for you to be a business, because that's what you want to be, right? A business, an entrepreneur. You don't want to have people telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, because if that's what you wanted, then you would still be an employee, correct? So that's basically what it comes down to on this little guide. It just helps you understand a little bit more, and the tools and the resources and things that you're going to need to implement so that you can become a professional interpreter in 2020. So let me know in the comments your thoughts, your concerns, your questions. Again, I invite you to join me on my Facebook group, my private membership group, and let's get ready to boss up and rise, baby.